Yes, you absolute legends. We are back at Terry's Pond. So, he's not very well today, guys, and I do really appreciate all the comments saying, like, you know, best wishes and all that sort of stuff. Hopefully he will make a speedy recovery. I think it's just chemo, guys. I think that just ruins everyone, doesn't it, really? So, he's in my prayers, guys. So, I'm going to flip you around, show you where we were in the last video, and I'll show you what we've got to do today. Nice. We have got the Muscles from Brussels. He's back, the legend. My God, he's got some graft to do today, guys.
Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a live.
So this is where we was at. We've got the bottom drains in, all the pipe work through into the filter room. We got our insulation up, which is nice. The windows are in order. I know I made another flipping boo-boo there, guys. So, because these apertures are 2 meters wide, ideally you need triple glazed, so it needs to be triple laminated. But I was going to either add some extra blocks so that it'd be shorter than 2 meters, but then I ordered the glass, and then at the last minute they said to me it's got to be triple laminated. So we've upgraded those. Those should be here any day soon. The liner should be here today, and if that comes, I'm going to whiz off and go and get it. We have got our underlay. We have got all the gear, and absolutely no flipping idea. So without further ado, guys, let's do this. Yes, you legends, we have got our Nexus, which we got secondhand used, but he definitely needs it on his filter. So it's only a 310, guys, but with a little bit of magic work. It's come with a lid. Got all the fittings and stuff. With a little bit of magic work from Perky, we should have this. See, there's all the bits and pieces in there, guys. We'll soon have this running like a Nexus 320 Plus. Nice. So the first thing to do, gang, is we're going to get that skimmer fitted in the wall. It's not the ideal skimmer, but I had it in my shed and I will make it work. It is a box welded liner, so I might have to fiberglass around the aperture to do that, and we have brought some sealer to do the work. So we've got some fabulous, flipping joking, guys, that's junk. We have got 6 tubes of gold label black sealer, the only sealer to use on ponds. Word up. Nice. And there you go, you legends. That is our skimmer in the wall, nice and level. And so what I'm going to do now, guys, mix up some mortar, and I'm going to cement that in. And then what I'll probably do, guys, is I might paint it, but I might fiberglass it, and then I'll fix the liner to the fiberglass or the paint, whichever one I decide to use. I haven't made my mind up yet, but I'm sure I'll get back to you with that information. Brandon is digging out all that crap that's in there, because, guys, that's the guy's filter room, but it's just not big enough. So we're going to take this wall out, get rid of all this soil here and all this soil here, and then we'll be able to fit all that we need, the Nexus, the sieves and everything. So the skimmer is going to run along there, through there, into a sieve. Then it's going to be pumped through a backy shower, which is going to go on there. Nice. Okay gang, so you saw me trying to get that skimmer in there. It was doing my flipping nutting. So I'm going to show you what I've done, and it's quite blooming good really, to be fair. So the render just kept sliding out and dropping down and whatnot. So what I did, let me just jump in without stacking it, is I cut a load of Celotex. I'll spin you around. I cut a load of Celotex, rendered it in. Just a little top tip for you that I just made up at the top of my head, and then once that started to dry off, I can take it out and it'll all be nice and square. Another issue was, you legends, if you remember, I put the blocks on top of the drains because they were floating, because the ground was so boggy. Well, anyway, when I got here, they literally sunk. Like that one was like at an angle, like as if it was taking off into the sky. So yeah, I've lifted them back up. Now all we've got to do is get it all nice and level. I'm going to bench it a little bit, guys. Whoa, let me get back out. Oh. I'm going to bench it a little bit, just slope it slightly towards the bottom drains. And the liner's come. So I'm going to get the underlay around the walls, and then I'm going to go and grab the liner. Nice. Okay, you legends, that is the insulation in. I've got one more bit to do, and then I'm going to go and grab the liner. But first, did I show you my little skimmer? How's that, guys? All cemented in. Insulation done. Bit of a confession to make, guys. Now, don't punish me. Let me show you. I use CT1. Well, it's just cheap in it. It's just cheap in it to stick the... I'll flip you around. It's just cheap in it to stick the liner, the top tip for you, stick your underlay to the wall, just a few little dib-dab-dobs, just so when you put your liner in, it doesn't all fall inside the pond, which does happen. So I'll flip you around, I'll show you. Brandon, the absolute legend, he's having fun over there. He's digging out. Oh, it's for the filter room. That's not looking too shabby, is it, guys? All rendered in. What I might do is, I don't know whether to rubber line it or paint it, I'm not sure. I've got a little bit more to do there, guys. And second confession time, I didn't buy enough underlay. I don't know how I'll work that out, but like I said, I never said I was the best. I said I was the best looking. Nice. I am back from Perfect Ponds with the liner. Managed to carry it to the car all by myself on my shoulder. Looked like an absolute flipping He-Man. So, there it is, guys, all rolled up nicely. Now the question is, did I measure it right? And is it going to fit? Only time will tell. But while I've been gone, the Muscles from Brussels, the absolute flipping legend, has managed to get all of that out, look. So gang, now, it was like a filter bay, now it's a filter bus, isn't it? That'll make a nice filter room, that is. My only concern is, guys, that has been shuttered down there. So, as you can see, the block goes down and there's one on the side. and then there's a one single block the other side of that and a single block the other side of that, and I think that's just cement. So what I might do, gang, is bring a board to go across there and backfill it with concrete just to reinforce that there. That's our roll for our return. We've got our skimmer in, which will run into a sieve, then from the sieve to a backy shower, which is going to go on there, flowing that way. And then we've got our return there for our bottom drains through our nexus, maybe through a sieve as well, and then the return through there. So gang, I'm hoping. Terry isn't very well today, guys. So, normally we have a real good chat and you can't shut him up. He's an absolute character, let me tell you. He's got so many stories to tell, it's untrue. But yeah, no, he hasn't been out at all today. So if you're watching, well, I know you're flipping watching, Terry. I hope you're all right, mate. Yeah, so hopefully we're going to have this finished by the end of next week, guys. All we've got to do, fit the windows. I'm going to get the liner in today, get that attached. Chatting on too much now, no? I'm going to get the liner in, get it attached to the drains. And then when the windows come, we can just fold that back, get that window in, fold that bit back, get that window in, put it back on, fit the coping. We're going to do some tiling down here for him, some cladding. Get the coping on, then we can start filling it up. But our bottom drain pipes are coming through there, which has got all mud around it now. So I need to get in there to fit on two solvent weld 90s, because they were just some crappy old push fit ones. They were just some crappy old push fit ones that were lying around that I put them on the end to stop the flipping drains floating. So guys, without further ado, let's do this. Nice.
Nice.
Okay gang, Beanters, this is for top tips. Here's a couple of top tips for you. So we have got we have got our tank connector glued in there. And little top tip, if you look, there's holes at like 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. So when you come to stick the ring on, I think he loves this job just a little bit too much. And the second top tip is, once you've got your liner in, you need to line up these holes. So what I've done, I've put a little black mark there, and a little black mark there and there. So then, once I've glued it, you'll be able to get the screws in properly, otherwise it's going to be a right mess. Another tip is, that's got to be bone dry and sanded. Nice. Okay, you legends, that is the two bottom drains all sealed and glued in. Obviously we've got to tighten up the liner each side. There's not much we can do now until the windows come, so obviously it's just bricks placing it on the end. But that is gold labelled in and they're all lined up perfectly, because that'd be a flipping nightmare if you didn't line up them screw holes, wouldn't it? So it did rain a little bit as well, but I got it all in nice and dry with the help of the main man behind me.
I mean, told him.
So, alright, that's enough. So guys, it's the weekend. If the weather's nice, I might come tomorrow, because we've got to put a concrete base in here for all the filters to go on. Now, obviously, the Nexus will probably only come to about here, but because there's no drainage, we're going to have to use a sump for the drainage, and then we're going to pump it round and into the garden, because it won't need a lot, will it? It won't need emptying enough a lot. So, yes guys, I'll see you when I'm back here. Nice. Okay, you legends, we are back at the church, and unfortunately that is it for this episode. And the reason for that is the video was from Friday. Today's Saturday. It absolutely tipped it down all last night and this morning, and that filtering was already like a bog, so hopefully it's dried out a bit today. Also, the mussels from Brussels went out on the lash last night, so he would have been absolutely no flipping use to me whatsoever. So yes guys, we are back at the church. Another successful week done. Cheers guys. So I've basically spent today sorting out all the bits and pieces and parts and stuff for the next new pond build, which is a fresh brand new pond build for an absolute legend. So that's coming up next. Hopefully we'll have Terry's finished off this week. There's still loads to do guys. We've got to get that concrete base in, get all the filtration sorted out, get the windows fitted, get the coping fitted, get the cladding fitted. But I reckon we can pull it off in a week guys. I'm so worried about him. The guy, like you think my glass is half full, his glass is flipping 80% full all the time. He's an absolute comical genius. He's got loads of story to tell and stuff. Like you could just literally sit there and chat with him for hours and hours and hours, which I have done. And he's absolutely grown on me. So you best flipping make it through this, guys. Because I tell you what, if you don't, I'm going to go around. I'm going to flipping beat him up. Like I want him to enjoy this pond, guys, for eternity. So yeah, it's kind of dawned on me last night. Terry, mate, you best get better, mate. I'm telling you. I want you to enjoy this pond. So yes guys, that's enough of that. Oh, you know, when it just hits you like that, it's blooming a bit of a mission. So yes guys, we will be back there Monday. I will have Brandon mixing that concrete for that base like you have never seen. I'll be cracking that whip. Guys, on a funnier note, like me and the mussels, we have banter all day. Like, you know, when you're on a time lapse, like I'm just ripping him, he's just ripping me all day, and all that and all that stuff in the background. He's an absolute legend. So guys, I'm going to stop waffling on too much. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks all you legends that leave a comment. I get back to each and every one of you that comment, and I appreciate and love each and every one of you. So guys, that is it for this episode. I'll catch you in the next episode, which will be on Wednesday. Hopefully we'll have made a massive amount of progress by then on Terry's pond. Terry, get well, mate. Please just flipping get well. Love you. Nice.